Hi, Elle here from Elle Plans. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is a tracker video. I know. This is so long overdue. I get so many questions asking about my trackers, what I track, how do I use them every day, and where they are in my planners. So I'm going to answer all of those questions today. I'll also tell you where I get these trackers from, and if you have any questions or comments, go ahead and leave them in the comments below. And of course, I'll leave all of the details for what's in my planners and these trackers in the description of this video. I don't really have too many in my on-the-go planner, which is excellent because I have a million in my A5, but I promise this isn't going to be too overwhelming. And I'm going to go through it quickly because I don't want this to be a crazy long video, and we all know that I can talk a lot, especially when it comes to trackers. So let's get started. Like I said, in my on-the-go planner, I don't really have that many in here. The only trackers I actually use are on my weekly insert. This insert is from Puffins Pages Co. I love it. It's got a weekly overview and to-dos and this little habit tracker at the bottom. So I use this, yes, to check if I have checked off my cleaning tracker, and then all of these inserts that I like to fill out on a daily basis in this on-the-go planner. And then I have my home section, where I have this Paper Test Designs monthly tracker, and I just track if we've done the dishes, the mopping, sweeping, things like that. And I also have some plants down here as well. I also have a code with Paper Test Designs. If you do like any of these trackers you see, you can use my code L2E, and of course I'll put all of that information in the details of this video. So yeah, that's it. Those are the only two trackers I use in my personal on-the-go planner. Easy peasy. So next is my A5. This is my new VDS custom A5 manager. I'm so excited. I get to have my blue moment. But anyways, back to business, Elle. So this is my monthly section. So we're in the month of August, and I will go through the trackers that I update on a daily basis. Now, I do have another YouTube video which shows my nightly routine, which is when I update these trackers. So every day before I get into bed, I put my planners on the bed, I go have a shower or a bath, and I come back and I turn the lights down and I fill out all of these trackers and write down any plans for the next day, and I go to sleep. And it's helped me sleep tremendously since I've started getting into the habit of tracking my habits. So the first tracker that you see in here is the same exact one you just saw in my personal planner. This is from Paper Test Designs. It's the monthly tracker, and it's literally just for those daily habits that I want to get into. My skincare, supplements, checking that I've tracked in my other trackers. So yes, trackers on trackers on trackers. But anyways, I really like this. It's been very helpful, and I enjoy kind of seeing that I'm doing well on the stuff I want to do every day. This here is a custom health tracker from Your Paper and Line Co. So this is what I call my health tracker, and this is where I track my moods, how many hours of sleep I'm getting, how my skin was. It's just been really reactive now that I've moved to a different country. I've gotten, I don't know, a year older. It's just really different, and I'm using different products. So I'm tracking that, my water goal, if I'm taking my supplements, how productive I am during the day, and then my weight. And this down here I use as a legend. Now, Your Paper and Line Co. is actually selling my custom in her shop. I don't have a code, but I would just double check. If you don't use A5 size, it's not going to look like this. Obviously, you have to change the way it looks for different planner sizes, so just be sure to look at the pictures before you purchase this tracker in the shop. If I show you what it looks like filled out, this is for the month of July. So you can see I track my sleep here. So it starts from 1 hour here up to 14 hours. So I use a highlighter to track how many hours of sleep I got. And then the dots and lines are my moods. And then here with my legend, you can see what all the letters mean and the symbols mean. And yeah, so that's what it looks like when it's completely filled out. Next is my step count tracker. This is from Squizzleberry, and I love this because you can highlight how many steps you had for the day and write down your total. Obviously we haven't been getting a lot of steps in because we're just barely coming out of lockdown, and so really haven't been on too many adventures, but hopefully that will change this month. Next is my progress tracker. This is actually an insert from the Paper Test Designs Goal Maker bundle. So this is at the end, I'm pretty sure it's page 35, and this is where I write all my goals for the year, what I want to focus on for the month, the week, and tracking daily habits to reach those goals. So I will show you that bundle here in a bit, but let me show you what this looks like when it's completely filled out. So this was for the month of July. Oh yeah, I did fill out the last week. So yeah, I didn't do very good on my goals last month, but you can see how you just gradually fill in your progress for the monthly goals that you have, and then these weekly things you work towards and your daily habits. So I really like this. And then next would be my finance tracker. So this is a fold out from Puffins Pages Co. I have a calendar here where I mark the days where bills or savings will go in or out. And then here I might mark the date where those will go in or out, what it is and for how much. And then I use this column to check it off when it's paid or deposit. I use these three lines here for different balances. So my business tax sinking fund, my emergency fund sinking fund, and just any general savings. And I keep end of the month balance here in this box. And then after that is the paycheck budget insert where I keep a little tracker on there. So this is from Paper Test Designs. It's my custom paycheck budget. You can request this if you'd like to purchase it. But here I just have this little sticky note. I have a link in my bio on Instagram, but I'll provide that in the details below. And this is just like a daily spend tracker. So I've got a little legend here that just kind of tells me roughly how much I spent that day, and I can break it up by category. And then at the end of the month, when I do my monthly finances, I stick that on my quarterly overview so I have a good idea of where extra spending went. And it's good that almost all of it is blank. No extra spending. So that is my monthly setup for trackers. This is what I update every single day. And then if any of that information needs to be moved to the annual section, that's where it goes. So that's where we can go next. So in my wellness section, I have a few trackers. I think one, I don't know if you would really call it a tracker, but it's just kind of like the last time so just writing down the last time you did like a face mask or something like that. I do keep a weight log and a body measurements log, and then this headache log. And then my big tracker in here is just kind of like an overall health log. So I have this little legend here where I keep track of my cycle, my migraine, any medications I took, any doctor's appointments, or if I've got any colds or flus. So you can see here how I've got dots and symbols and these lines. And I update this daily too if I need to. So that is wellness. Really quick and simple. All of those that you saw, this is from Puffins Pages Co. This is a freebie from Studio L2E. And then the weight log and headache log and body measurements are also from Puffins Pages Co. I'll link those below. Next is the finance section. So obviously our joint finances have a bill tracker here and an online order tracker, so we use these to keep track of when bills are paid. In my personal finances, I have an order tracker here, and then these are where those little tracker sticky notes go on my quarterly overview. And then at the back, I have a debt repayment tracker. So I love this. It just kind of reminds me of like The Office and Michael Scott, how they always like have one of these to like track who had the most sales or raised the most money. So you just write the date of your deposit, the amount, and then you can keep track of your balance. And then you've got this nice visual here to see your progress. So I really like to use this and update this monthly. Social media. I have these monthly, like month overview on one page from Puffins Pages Co. And I just use stickers to represent the shop that I'm PRing for. And then I will use those stickers to say when I posted. And it's just to make sure that I'm keeping on track of when I need to post and fulfilling those responsibilities. And then I also have ones for my personal account. So like, did I do a YouTube video? Did I do an IG live? I am not brave enough to do an Instagram live, maybe one day. And then if I've done like a question and answer, which are really fun. So this is just another simple little tracker that I use to keep track of my PR posts. In the home section, I really don't have any trackers in here. It's just kind of like the one I showed you in my wellness section, the Studio L2E. I'm terrible at keeping up with this, but it's the last time so it's basically just making sure I've checked off when we're meant to be doing stuff around the house, like those big clean stuffs, like inventory, things like that, changing water filters. And then this is just notes, so we can go to goals, and then I have lots of trackers in here. So this is the Goal Maker bundle from Paper Test Designs. Again, I've got a code, L20, if you want to scoop this up. I love it, but it has a lot of great features and inserts in here that you can use. These are your action plans for each of your yearly goals. You've got a quarterly overview and your monthly goals. I really love this bundle. So it's just kind of like a general overview, and then each of these sections in here is just one goal that I've broken down into kind of actionable inserts and trackers that I can keep track of my progress. So the first one is fitness. So this is actually a fitness bundle from Squizzleberry. I've got my year of workouts here, and here is the step count tracker you saw in the monthly section. I've moved it, so it wasn't here, but since I updated every single day, it was kind of like going back and forth. So I just went ahead and put it in the monthly section. But then I do still update this every day too. I also took out my job application section, which I did have in here as well. It was also a bundle from Squizzleberry because I got a job, yay! So I actually got to take that out, and now I can put the information I need for my new job and also a volunteer role I'm taking on into my work planner. The next one is my Bible study reading plan. So this is my tracker for the books I'm reading, and then I have the Bible tracker, kind of reading tracker here. This is from All the Plans on Etsy. Again, I'll put a link to her shop. But yeah, I just use little tiny dot stickers to mark off the books I've read. I don't know if you'd necessarily call this a tracker, but it's just my French word of the day. And I'm using these Puffins Pages Co. kind of like monthly overviews, but it's got a daily insert. And then the last part is just entertainment, so like books and shows to watch. I don't really have trackers in here for my books. I've got ideas of books I want to read and things like that, but I do have like shows. I haven't updated this. But yeah, these are shows I want to watch, and then you can track the episodes that you've watched in the show. So yeah. Well, that's it. That's all my trackers. I hope that was not too overwhelming. I went through that pretty quickly. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment in the comments below. But that is how I keep my life on track and how I'm reaching my goals. yeah, I hope that this answered all of your questions. And like I said, everything about what you saw in the video will be linked in the description. And yeah, happy tracking, happy planning. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.